former President Olusegun Obasanjo, has described his daughter, Iyabo, as a tough woman who will not put up with any nonsense from anyone. Iyabo had about 4 years ago wrote an open letter to his father about his relationship with the family. The Punch reports that Obasanjo said this at the Echo Hotel and Suites, Lagos, on Thursday, March 22, while addressing women at the 14th annual lecture of the Women in Management, Business and Public Service, where he urged women to play more active roles in politics. Blaming the minor role being played by women in Nigerian politics on men, the former president said, "It is out of the selfishness of our men. They will look for anything to keep women under, and look at the sort of things that we do. I had 2 girls before I had a boy. I had thought that I would never have a boy before I had a boy. But it doesn't matter who you are in our own family, and my first child, my daughter, Iyabo, will not take nonsense from you. And you try it, you would be put in your place. It doesn't matter, you may be 10 times her height, she will bring you down. It is, because I give them the encouragement, and you heard, 8 of my children have PhDs. I have slightly more boys than girls, but I have more girls with PhD than boys." Even though Obasanjo, at the event, praised women and described them as equal to men, ironically, Iyabo, a former senator, accused her father of being fond of maltreating women in a December 2013 open letter. She had said, "Getting back to my mother, I still remember your beating her up continually when we were kids. How can kids forget that kind of violence against their mother? Your maltreatment of women is legendary. Many of your women have come out to denounce you in public, but since your madness is also part of the madness of the society, it is the women that are usually ignored and mistreated. Of course, you are the great pretender, making people believe you have a good family life and a good relationship with your children, but once in a while your pretense gets cracked." Earlier at the event, Obasanjo had described Nigeria as not being short of women of virtue, women of character, women of integrity. He disclosed that he had headhunted Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala to be the Minister of Finance in his government, as she was working with the World Bank at the time. Meanwhile, we had previously reported that Chief Charles Idehisa, a chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, APC, in Edo State on Friday, February 9, said former President Olusegun Obasanjo has no moral justification in dictating to President Muhammadu Buhari on whether to seek re-election or not.